Hey there, cutie. Are you ready for bed? I cleaned your sheets this morning. I know you can probably smell the fresh linens, but I've also gone a step further and fluffed your pillows up too. There we are, nice and comfortable. Let me just tuck you in a little bit. Make you nice and cozy, cutie. It seems like you've had a day, but don't worry. Tomorrow will bring new opportunities, and as long as you try and keep it positive, I'm sure they will present themselves to you. And just for added effect, I'll give you some extra strokes tonight with my lucky bunny paws. Speaking of luck, I am so lucky to have you. Thanks for letting me be here with you, cutie. How would you like a bedtime story? All right, I think I have the perfect one. Hang on. You know, I read this story so many times now that I think I know it by heart. And, well, I have a sneaking suspicion that you know it too. How about we make this a more relaxing experience? And I tell you it from memory. But first, I'm going to have to ask you to close your eyes. Cutie, trust me on this one. Now, focus on your breath. Breathe deeply in and deeply out. In and out. Slowly. Make sure those eyes are closed all the way. Now just listen to my voice as I gently brush the hairs on the sides of your face and caress your cheeks. Now, let me tell you a story, or rather, an enchanting little tale, one of mystery, yet it's so familiar in your mind's eye, you can almost picture it. But you can't quite pinpoint why. Well, this is the tale of a long journey taken by a very brave hero to the mistress who dwells in the maze of his mind. Now, keep those eyes closed and use your imagination, cutie. I know you can do it. Slowly, the dim lights of your surroundings fade in. Warm oranges and yellow hues from candlelights glowing faintly atop street lamps in the near distance. The background noises of hushed conversations can be heard. The pitter-patter of footsteps on cobblestone streets echo ever so softly. The buildings around you stretch into the dusk-lit heavens, disappearing above the clouds. It's sunset, and the glow of the horizon reflects on the glassy shop windows at each of your sides. Night will fall upon this area soon, and the once crowded streets are now simply a slow trickle of humanoid figures in heavy clothing. Some merchants are still trying to catch the eyes of passerbys in hopes of making one last sale for the night, but otherwise everything is still and quiet. Even though your eyes are so heavy, you don't even wish to open them, you can almost see clearly through this haze of your surroundings, as if it were a dream you were taking part in. After all, this isn't my story, cutie, but yours. You've come to this place because you've heard rumors, or rather, whispers, about treasure hidden away in a maze at the edge of the city streets. But brave souls are sparse around these parts, and few have had the courage to seek out what they truly desire. Yet here you stand. As you look outwards towards the edge of the block, you realize that there seems to be some sort of invisible line where the tall buildings become hedges, yet retain their shape. Large vines and leaves overtake the buildings at either side, extending into the heavens. Moss and mushroom-covered cobblestones give off a plush and inviting look about them. The entire rectangular frame of the greenery before you seems to extend several feet inward before you can plainly view another flat hedge wall covered in foliage, much like the walls on either side of you now, which appear to lead either left or right, depending on what you choose. As you step forward onto the moss, it seems to cushion your step, as ripples of dim purple light extend outward, as if someone dropped a stone into a still lake. As the ripples reach the walls, little heart-shaped flowers pulse dimly with the same purple light, before seeming to softly, faintly glow, illuminating the edges of this place. It's beautiful. The dewdrops at the tips of these little heart-shaped beauties glow the most, giving off a soft twinkle like Christmas lights. You realize that the dewdrops only retain their shape because they have been frozen. And no sooner do you realize this, do you feel the cold, crisp nip of a snowflake on your nose. It's snowing, softly. The wind has stilled. The streetlights from behind you pale in comparison to the glow of the purple hearts that sparkle on the maze walls like glitter. Anticipation, fear, delight, excitement even. You feel it coursing through your veins, washing over your body with each and every step you take. Before long, you find yourself deep within the maze. The city streets behind you have long vanished, but the heart-shaped flora on the vine-covered walls seems to guide you, ever pulsing with a faint purple glow in the short distance, guiding you around each and every turn. Whenever you feel confused or think of looking back, at least one catches your eye, leading the way. Effortlessly, you walk through the maze, feeling as if you've been here before, and you can feel the warm presence, as if someone is guiding you down the correct path. You can imagine the warmth of someone's palm taking your hand, leading you. The wind is still, but you swear you can almost hear a whisper from time to time. Come. The voice is familiar. It's the very same that haunts your dreams and soothes your nightmares. It's the same voice you dreamt of when you decided to take this journey, though you can't recall when that was. It doesn't seem to matter now, anyhow, for it's here with you now, and you can feel it, a soft, feminine presence, the warmth of another's body close to yours, as if someone were gingerly pushing you from behind or guiding you by the hand. Your concentration is slightly broken by the crunch of snow beneath your feet as it becomes louder and louder. The moss and mushrooms that once cushioned your footsteps have been replaced by soft, white powder. Even the hedge walls have pockets of snow forming on them now, but the heart-shaped flowers continue to illuminate, even through the white patches. Your feet begin to move again. Ahead you can hear what you believe to be water. A babbling brook reveals itself as you turn the last corner of the last hedge wall. You've made it through the maze. A rather wide stream lies ahead with a small bridge directly in your path. The sky is faded hues of purple as storm clouds loom above, but they make not a sound, merely continue to release the soft snowflakes from the heavens. The wind gently brushes your cheeks. Fireflies flicker near the water's edge. As you cross the bridge and peer down into the depths of the water, you can see their reflection gently illuminating your own. The sounds of the stream are soft, and faded as the snow lands atop the water's surface and quickly dissolves. A gentle wind pushes you forward. The voice seems closer now. You can almost feel it, like warm breath on the back of your neck, a gentle caress from the wind on your cheeks. You peer into the distance, knowing your journey is almost at an end, as if the map to this secret treasure was imprinted on your very heart, or maybe in the back of your mind. You know where you need to go, and the sooner you get there, the sooner you can claim that treasure for yourself. You quicken your footsteps, faster and faster. The sounds of the stream were but a moment in time, long ago from you now. The soft, sweet voice beckons you. As you race forward, the snowflakes graze your face, melting on your warm cheeks, reminding you of a soft kiss. You come to the peak of a small hill and gaze outward. The setting sun in the distance is just about to dip below the horizon. A small field of lush green plants sways gently in the breeze, some taller than others, but the center is what catches your eye. A tower of 5 rather large orange stalks stand higher than the rest. It reminds you of an old castle, somewhere that you might find a princess, or even a dragon. Looking closer, you realize that while the tops of these plants are lush, dense, and green, the bases, or at least the ones that you can see through the greenery, are round, orange, carrots, peeking just above the ground. They go on for miles, but what's more impressive is their size. They're massive. Staring downwards at them, you can see that they're at least the size of your body. You could probably stand on one, or perhaps sliding down the small hill, you come to realize these carrots are much larger than you originally believed. One could make a house out of these, but just as soon as the thought crosses your mind, you come face to face with what appears to be a window. The depiction of a stained glass rabbit seems to stare back at you. It seems out of place, and yet it blends in so perfectly with its green and orange color scheme, and it's placed perfectly on the side of the rounded carrot's frame, just a hair taller than you, as if it were looking down upon you with very kind eyes, fixated, longing. A breeze gently brushes past you, reminding you of your task at hand. You start to seek out a door, for surely, if there are windows, there must be a door. But none are to be found. Each carrot towers above you, seeming to grow larger the further in you travel. Their foliage extends like branches of dense forest trees, blocking out the sky. The snow has stopped, but you wonder if it simply cannot get through. The warm wind seems to whisper directly into your ear. That last whisper felt real. You turn around, but no one is there. You round the carrot tops, trying to seek out a door, but none are to be found. Only more stained glass windows with depictions of rabbits in various poses. They look so real. Each one seems to be of a different art style. Some are more humanoid than others. Some hold items from your past, things of sentimental value, items close to your heart, or tied to warm memories. Other depictions appear to never let you out of their gaze. You stumble, but catch yourself. The plush, moss, and mushrooms you originally had set foot on end before your eyes fixate on an arched entrance that is carved into the side of a rather large carrot top. It leads downwards into a dark corridor, dimly lit with warm candlelight, the same oranges and yellows that seem so familiar. These hues twinkle on the sides of the wall, gently glowing, guiding you, illuminating your path. Before long, you find yourself down the lengthy hallway. The crackling of a warm fireplace catches your attention. and an open door leads you to a room with a plush velvet sofa. There are various shapes of pillows on the sofa, but the colors are muted, and they are barely lit by the fireplace and dimly lit candles. In the middle of the cozy pillow pile seems to be a seat just for you, and draped over that spot rests a snuggly blanket, and, though you can barely make it out, what appears to be a hot cup of what you can only assume to be tea. This catches your eye. There are 2 of them, though one seems half empty. Both have just a bit of steam escaping their top. You feel that you can safely assume that the fuller one is for you. Resting your weary body on the soft sofa, it envelops you with a feeling of safety and warmth. You try the tea. It smells sweet. A tingling sensation fills your mouth as the flavors from the warm liquid dance upon your tongue. It's delicious. All at once you feel your eyes fluttering shut, becoming so heavy, so very heavy. They have no desire to fight this sensation. The crackle of the warm fireplace in the background is soothing. You can feel the warmth of the fireplace and see the flickering lights even through your closed eyes. The scent of wood burning, the gentle rustling of it overwhelms you. You feel the presence again, but your eyes are simply too heavy to open, and you feel as if you can trust this presence. Welcome home, cutie. The soft, feminine voice caresses your cheek in a soothing manner. You can feel the weight of the cozy blanket being placed around your shoulders and covering you. The sofa seems to cushion your body, allowing even more comfort, as if it was specifically made for you. "I've missed you," says the voice, with a tone full of longing and warmth. "I've missed you so much, and now you're safe, back here, with me." You can feel a light pressure on your chest as the presence seems to sit beside you, scooching in closer and closer, resting upon your shoulder. You can feel the weight of her head, her long hair cascading down your shoulders, down your chest, tickling you ever so slightly, tracing a finger down your jawline, before you feel a light and gentle boop on the tip of your nose. It seems you've had a long journey. Rest up, cutie. We'll catch up tomorrow. The presence stays at your side, wrapping an arm around you and holding you close. You feel confident in her warmth, knowing that she won't leave you, and correctly assuming that she will stay by your side all night. As sleep takes hold, you can feel her warm breath on your neck as she softly whispers in your ear,